It's a funny story about the intro that I usually do. When I first started this channel, I didn't really have an intro, and you know, I figure you guys can read, so I don't say my name or anything. But I tried doing an intro that was like unique and original, and of course, like, why do I even bother? Chris from Growing Things was saying that I was calling you guys potatoes because I said YouTubers. Hello, my lovely YouTubers. But you know what? I tried a different intro. I tried the whole thanks for stopping in, which is really lame, and maybe the intro that I have now is really lame. But you know what? I'm gonna keep it because I like it. Hello, my lovely YouTubers. So in this video, in the good words of the good man Ice Cube, today was a good day, and that's because I got a couple packages in the mail. Super excited. I got the orchid that really got me into orchid growing, and it's not a catasetum despite what you may think. I left all of my catasetums that are still dormant in the peripheral here so that you guys could have a little eye feast. I got an orchid that I've been wanting for a very, very long time, but was never able to obtain because everybody wants a ridiculous amount of money for it. And I kept searching around, and finally I was actually able to find this orchid through a website that I normally, you know, chit-chat on. And I was super excited because it was a reasonable price, which is crazy because divisions of this, like large divisions, were going for $100, which, you know, I guess it's not the most that you could ever pay for an orchid, but it's still a lot of money to drop on just one orchid. And if it doesn't work out, if you guys like have a disagreement and the orchid dies, then you're out 100 smackaroos. I feel really uncomfortable paying that much for a single orchid. Anyways, so let us get into the unboxing because that's what we're here for. I saw Astrid's video about a seller that she recently had dealings with, and for some reason I was like, oh, I should purchase from that seller, even though Astrid had a terrible experience in the beginning, but then the seller resolved it and it was all good and everybody kissed and had a good time. So she actually did get, like, I think Astrid got like 2 plants out of it. I'll link to Astrid's channel below if you want to go and check that out. But she actually ended up getting 2 plants, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Astrid. But I saw a plant from this seller that I particularly wanted, and so I decided to just have a leap of faith. And it was supposed to be delivered on the 7th, but ended up not getting here until today. Well, yesterday I didn't think it was ever going to come, so I sent the seller a message and I said, hey, I don't think this orchid is going to get here because it was supposed to arrive on the 7th and it's now, what is it, like the 11th or the 12th? So anyways, she refunded me my money like on the spot, which was awesome. And, you know, I left my feedback. I said I never ended up receiving the orchid. Guess what came in the mail today? This is what came in the mail. The orchid that I was supposed to get from this seller. So I even forget what I ordered because I was like, oh, it's never coming. I just don't even need to worry about it. And this is the seller that I purchased from. I don't even know what to do at this point. Do I contact the seller and have them take my money again? Because she already refunded me. And I feel really bad taking her money, but at the same time I don't feel bad because I didn't pay a whole lot for this plant, and it was supposed to be here on the 7th and it's the 12th, so it was really late. It's a reasonable thing to expect that it gets lost in the mail, right? If it doesn't arrive on the date that it's supposed to and USPS tracks it as being here on the 7th, one would assume that it's gone forever. Anyways, so here is the orchid. And it is a 2 to 3 year bloom from blooming. Yeah, okay. I forget what it is. I don't even know if it's alive. I mean, it was shipped on the 26th of February. right? I know. So it's probably like dead. Let's open it together. Oh, glamour. Glamour. Ah. I could be for one of those hair commercials. Glamour. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. It's alive, and it's super duper small. She was not kidding. 2 to 3 years. Definitely. So, trying to get the plastic off of it. It's not really working out to my advantage. Yeah, it's super frackin' hot here. Super frackin' hot, and I'm sweating, which is not cool because it's supposed to be spring. I'm not supposed to be sweating. It's 80 degrees with 90% humidity. Ridiculous. Oh, and the roots look okay. They're brown and mushy, and I don't even think it came with a little tag. There's no little tag in it. How do I know what this is? I don't know what this is. Okay, whenever I figure it out, when I'm editing, I will place it down here at the bottom so you guys know what the heck I even purchased. But here is the seedling. It doesn't look so badly off, but the root right here is brown. So it's not terribly healthy, but it's not, you know, mushy at least, which is pretty good considering it was in the mail system for February 26th to now. What's that, like almost 2 weeks, right? I don't even know. Yeah, almost 2 weeks because it's almost the 14th and it was shipped out on the 26th of February. So that's pretty good. This is a survivor right here. Good job, little bro. Anyways, so that one is done and over with. And I only ended up paying $9 for it, free shipping. So I'm thinking I'm not gonna tell the seller that I actually received the orchid because I did give her good feedback anyways. So I feel like our transaction is finito and I don't really need to say anything else. The next orchid that I got, very curious to see how this is from a reputable nursery up in Virginia. I will link to that one down below if you guys are interested. And they do still have these plants in stock, and they're pretty hard to find anywhere else. So I'd say if you're gonna get one, depending on how this one looks in the box, I would say purchase from this guy because it's probably the cheapest you're gonna find this particular orchid. So we will open here, invoice, and I'm not going to show you guys what I purchased because we're going to open this up together. So packing peanuts, that'll be good. Are these the packing peanuts you can actually use? Yes. Some packing peanuts will actually melt when they get wet, so you can't use them as potting media, but these are the ones you can actually use. And I see a little hook right there. See the little hook? Yes, okay. I'm very interested to see if I get a quality plant. Oh, it comes with a little hooky hook. That's kind of cool. It's all the way down here. Can you see the little leaf? Can you tell what it is just from the leaf? Let's see who can tell from the leaf. Okay, that's enough time. So many packing peanuts. This is actually a fairly large plant, so I'm excited. And the roots look amazing, especially for being, I mean, look, there's a little green root tip right there. It's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ah, it's beautiful. It's like giving birth. Not really. If the packing peanuts in the box were to give birth to an orchid, this is the one that they would give birth to. So do you guys know what it is yet? It is a Stanhopea, and not just any Stanhopea. This is actually Stanhopea. Let me get the tag here. Tigrina var nigroviolacea predator. And this is the one that I have been after for a ridiculously long time. And I finally got it for a good price. It is so healthy. So healthy. I mean, look at this plant. The leaves, I mean, hardly any spots on them. This leaf back here has a little bit of mechanical damage, but super healthy, guys. Look at this plant. Oh my gosh. And I would say it's blooming size. I mean, it's huge compared to some of the other Stanhopias that I've purchased. And green root tips everywhere. I mean, can you see these green ones? There and over here. I mean, the plant just looks spectacular. So I would say, if you are going to purchase this plant, definitely purchase from this nursery. I am thoroughly impressed. Granted, Virginia is like 2 states above me, so maybe that had something to do with it, but I'm thinking this is just a really healthy plant, and I could not be more happy with this one. So good job, Al's Orchid Greenhouse. I will link to him down below so you guys can check him out. And if you want to get this plant, he's got a lot of other really cool ones though, so you don't have to get this plant, but this is a pretty cool plant. And if you guys go online and look at the pictures of this one, it has really, really dark maroon colored flowers. And of course it's a Stanhopea, so they have huge flowers that come from the bottom of the basket, and they're highly fragrant. So you really can't do any better than this. This is like, I'm so happy with this plant. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. If you are not a subscriber, hit that button down below because we have a really good time around here, and I'm almost at 500 subscribers. So crazy. And you should follow me on Facebook and Twitter as well because I post blooming pictures of my orchids way before I upload any pictures. I also answer questions on Facebook, and you can post pictures of your orchids. Share them with me because I love seeing your guys' collections. Some of you grow some pretty amazing things out there. One of my viewers posted a picture of her Mormodies, which was absolutely gorgeous. You guys have to check it out. But post pictures of your plants so that I can see them because I love sharing this passion with you guys. So definitely follow me on Facebook and Twitter and like this video for more videos like this one in the future, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Just sweat everywhere. That's attractive.